What's up, everyone? It's Chris Braverman, and today we are looking at and reviewing Defining Moments Sting with his Great American Bash attire. Old school Sting, if you will. Anyhow, you might notice this table here where I usually review my figures has been vandalized. And it's been vandalized by my children. So I thought it looked cute. So I'm just gonna keep it there going forward. And you know, who knows, maybe in the future I'll remove all this vandalism. But for now, I think it looks cool and cute and it adds a nice touch to the video. So we'll keep that there. Anyhow, enough with the vandalism. And let's move on to Defining Moments Great American Bash Sting. Here we have the typical yet very pleasant and always welcome Defining Moments packaging. We've got the stinger on the side, on both the sides actually, and on the back here we see a little bit of info concerning Sting and this attire. So it's from the Great American Bash 1990, I suppose, during his feud with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. There's the back of Stinger, and the packaging has what could be Sting's, I think it's his jacket patterns all over it. So that's pretty cool, nice touch to it. The Defining Moments usually do contain inserts which feature the attire of the wrestler that's being featured. So that's cool. On the inside you see the stars and Sting's attire in it. Now let's open up the Stinger, Great American Bash Stinger, and see what he looks like. So here we've got Great American Bash Sting out of his packaging, and this is an awesome looking figure. He's decked out in the red, white, and blue American flag colors. Very representative of the Great American Bash pay-per-view theme. He's got stars all over. The jacket is pretty cool. It's pretty much spot on with what Sting did wear back in the day. His jacket and these little, I'm not sure what you call them, but that detail there added to the jacket is pretty much awesome, if you ask me, because those are the type of jackets that he did wear at one point. So it's cool that they detailed that in his jacket for this figure. He's got the red, white, and blue with the stars across his face as his face paint, the yellow hair, which was prominent for Sting back in the day, the finger tape, which Sting was always sporting during the old school days, which is a nice touch. You gotta remember to keep that, because if you didn't have the finger tape then, it wouldn't be true to who Sting was back then. Here we've got the scorpion on the side of his tights. They're blue tights. The scorpion's got white and red on him, and then he's got white boots, plain white boots. So now let's take off that jacket and see what his physique looks like. So here's Great American Bash attired Sting, his jacket to the side, so you can see what it looks like without him in it. And here you've got the Stinger, and he's pretty muscular. He looks like a big dude, which is representative again of how Sting looked at this time. He was a very big dude, like really pumped up, jacked up. And you know, this figure represents that, which is good, because if you want to get true to life Sting, you have to have his physique, and of course that little tail at the back of his head on his hair, which is Sting. If you have the figures, you gotta make sure that if you're making an old school 1990s, 1980 something Sting figure, you gotta have the physique, number one, and that little tail, just like his original figures did check out this little cool dude. Stinger right here. Little stingers, baby stingers. And if you see the back of his head, he's got the tail going on there. If you turn this little dude around, same thing. So they've got the tails going on, which is cool. This guy didn't have the tail. He was from the Evolution of Sting package that WCW and Toy Biz put out. And he seemed to have been missing out on the ponytail. I don't know why Toy Biz left that out, but for those of you who don't know what the Evolution of Sting package was, this is it right here. This is the Evolution of Sting package that came out late 90s, maybe early 2000, and it included a lot of the faces and attires of Sting. So as I said, this guy doesn't have the tail at the back of his hair, and neither do these two. But they were great attempts at early 90s, late 80s Sting. Let's draw another comparison here, and the first ever Defining Moments figure for Sting, which was the Crow Sting, the Sting that battled the New World Order. This guy looks, is he shorter? I'm not sure, but he might be a little bit shorter. Is he? Let's see, kind of, don't know why that happened, but hey, you know, people make mistakes, it's cool, I'll accept it. But if you can tell, the Crow Sting, which is this one, the black and white one, he's thinner and less bulked up as this Sting, which was true to what he did look like back then. He did lose a lot of weight when he was the Crow Sting. That's what you want to call him, black and white Sting, I'll call him, you know, just so no one starts ripping on me in the videos. But yeah, his attire was inspired by the Crow, by the way. So black and white Sting, just to be simple and so no one rips on me. So this Defining Moments first ever Mattel WWE action figure for Sting, you see, is slimmer than this second Defining Moments Sting. But you can't tell the facial features for them because, you know, he has face paint on, so you can't really tell if he looks like Steve Borden. I'd say this one looks more like Steve Borden, kind of, sort of. But the face and the hair, having the tail at the back, is pretty cool. Let's move him back there. Put all the focus on Great American Bash Sting. So all in all, he's an elite figure, but for the Defining Moments collection. So you see here, his torso, it does move if you need it to. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome figure. I had to get it as soon as I heard it was coming out. It was automatically on my want list. And as soon as I did find it at my nearest Toys R Us, the first thing I did was grab it. So if you're a Sting fan and you want to add more Stingers to your collection, or if you just became a Sting fan, don't have any Sting figures in your collection, want this to be the first one, I say this is a pretty neat figure to have. Well, that's been my review of the Great American Bash Sting Defining Moments figure. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my video and want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. And I hope to see you guys again soon.